Hi everyone, I'm back with another reaction video, and this time I'm gonna react to Speed Running Through an Unspeedrunnable Game by Jaiden Animations. This has been a long time since I reacted to her. The last time I reacted to Jaiden Animations was... what was it? Yeah, anyway, heck it. We're reacting to this, as I saw QT Gaming Play react to this as well, so anyway, why not me? So let's begin.
As you know, most games are pretty flexible in terms of getting to go as fast or slow, if you're
Mario.
lame, as you want. And honestly, it's pretty hard to limit that from players. Maybe you could turn the main character into an old man who has trouble walking or something, but that's not fun. At least in theory, I don't know. But you know the one video game genre that forces everyone to play at the same pace? Rhythm games.
Rhythm games.
Rhythm Heaven is one of my favorite games, especially in the rhythm category. I played it constantly growing up, and I wanted to come up with some dumb excuse to play it for a video. So today I'm speedrunning a rhythm game. How does that work? In actuality, I have no idea, but this is what I laid out for myself. As the video game masochist I am, I wanted to make sure I had some sort of challenge capable of driving me to the brink of insanity. So I'm gonna be running the all medals category, which means I only have a certain amount of mess ups per minigame before I fall from award-winning gaming greatness into low-life scum. And since I'm not running a game no one else has run before, I have some competition for the first time. There's a decent amount of runs already submitted, so to compete with them, I need to make sure I get first try medals throughout the entire game, every time, all 50. I need to play 50 rhythm games in a row without messing up. I thought about going for an all perfects run, and then I did a test play to see how hard it would have been, and I was like, no, this would actually make me want to stop breathing. So here we go. This is my experience speedrunning the 14-year-old rhythm game, Rhythm Heaven Fever. For my first run, I just wanted to play through the whole game to simply see how it would go. You know, learn what I needed to practice, get my pacing. And you know what? It was kind of an insane first try. I only messed up on 2 games in the entire run. Figure Fighter 2, which is this game where you're a puny little shrimp man who gets inflated to punch a punching bag in front of a crowd of a couple hundred people.
Gosh.
And Remix 10. Of course. If you've played Rhythm Heaven Fever, you know about Remix 10. The game organizes all the mini-games into columns, and after you play 4 of them, there's a remix that's like a medley of the whole column. It's genuinely cool, but for the last remix, it's a nearly 4-minute game of every single mini-game you've played up until that point. Like I said, very cool, but also terrifying from a speedrun perspective. Anyway, besides getting okays in 2 mini-games, that means I was perfectly prepared for all the others, and I was shocked. That's not half bad. In fact, that's 96% not half bad. I even started thinking to myself, oh man, if I get this run faster than anticipated, maybe I can't even make a video for it. I was worried I would get it like attempt 2 and then not know what to talk about. Which, no, I do have a video for it. As you can see, I went into attempt 2 with a very heightened sense of confidence, ready to complete my run second try, and I immediately missed the first beat.
What?
Up!
What?
Jaiden.
Nice.
So that run's dead. Attempt 3 was going alright, making a few more mistakes than normal, but was still doing well enough to keep getting medals. Then I got to Dunk Donk, which I hate. I hate it, and it's the worst one. You're this middle thing and have to dunk against the other things to make this blimp go fast or something. Honestly, the whole concept of this one is beyond me, but I was just barely missing the marks, and when I say barely, I mean I was still donking against them, but in a way that's like, I definitely didn't dunk perfectly. A few other games have this visual feature, and throughout the run, I was telling my friends Jordan and Kelsey, who were helping me take notes and keeping me company, and saying, I have no idea if that means I completely messed up or if it's a, that was a close dunk, but we'll give it to you type of thing. And then after the game ended, I need to like look up if that's bad or not.
Is it? Oh.
It is bad.
Okay, maybe it is.
Alright, well,
maybe it is bad.
Run's dead. Well, alright, I guess I got that answer. I started another run after that and messed up at the very beginning before I could even do anything. The timer starts after choosing your new file and clicking yes when asked to continue, and then immediately after that there's a very long tutorial. But speedrunning strat, you can actually skip that pesky little tutorial by after clicking yes, immediately clicking the home button and restarting the game. See, this run is cool. It's got cool skips and stuff. Anyway, I missed the reset button. It's petty and not a big deal, but I restarted it anyway because why would I leave in an extra half second of time loss like that? My mental game for that run was already irretrievable. Attempt 5 was on its way until I messed up too much on Flock Step, the game where you're a bird within a group of other birds all migrating and walking at the same time. I got trampled. So yeah, it felt like I was only doing worse and worse. The first run was almost perfect immediately, and now it felt like I was losing my mojo. Why did I have to jinx it? Why did I have to think I was gonna be too good for this challenge? But then I got on this run. A run where I was doing better than I ever had before. Remix 1, Remix 2, Remix 3. I was getting perfect. Maybe the occasional 1 or 2 mistakes, but that was it. I was in it. The zone. Not that it mattered I was getting perfect, it still gives me the same normal medal, but I was doing well, alright? And it was an overall calm feeling too. I didn't mention it, but my very first run, I was on the verge of passing out or something. My anxiety was through the roof. I knew it didn't even matter, but the entire run I was having to take deep breaths and tell myself to calm down and stuff. My hands were shaking, but after a few runs, my speedrunning anxiety had disappeared and I was just calm and focused. Until I got to the end game. Then it came flowing back and it felt like my heart rate was so high I should have stopped immediately and had someone drive me to urgent care. We need a doctor! She was trying to speedrun Rhythm Heaven! Isn't that a rhythm game? I started up Samurai Slice 2, which I was extremely worried about because it was the second time I'd gotten this far since the first run. I didn't mention it, but the actual reason I lost my second attempt was because of this game. So now there's trauma there. Jordan and Kelsey stayed silent so I could have maximum focus. And as I started getting into it, Jacob joined the call. Jacob, you're a very great friend, and I was very happy you joined. But oh my goodness, I was sweating bullets.
Wow.
Hello.
Hello.
How's rhythming?
It's going good so far.
Oh, that's actually kind of good, actually.
How far is this?
I think we're about half.
Who knows?
We just finished Remix 7.
Nah, we're about 3
Wow.
Oh, nice.
That's actually kind of cool.
Good.
Came in at a good time.
Oh,
It's funny.
phew.
It's funny.
I was sweating
It's funny the
so
way it
hard.
speeds up.
Phew. Alright, moving on. Honestly, still, I was doing really well. It wasn't until Love Rap 2 that I even hit my first 4 mistakes in one game. Very frightening, but I still squeaked by. Side note, I have no idea the technicalities of how many mess-ups I'm given per game. I was just hoping and praying the entire run. Then it was time. I was at Figure Fighter 2 again, the game that officially ended my first run. I practiced it religiously after that, desperately trying to assure I would never fail at it ever again. This game is deep into the run too. It's like one of the last 5 in the entire game, so losing at that one did sting quite a bit the first time. After lots of nervous pep talk to myself, I went into it. And you know what happened? I knocked it out of the park. From 5 mistakes that cost me the run, all the way down to 1. I get to continue on. Every minigame onwards was just exponentially heightening my anxiety further. I was doing really well, but that's what was terrifying me. I didn't know when the mistakes were just gonna hit, and it felt like any second I could kill the run. Because I could. I'm being completely honest, unfortunately, when I say this was probably the worst nervous anxiety I've ever felt in my entire life. A Rhythm Heaven Fever speedrun. I was taking deep breaths every chance I could. It felt like I had chills. I would have liked to pause and calm myself down, maybe get a cold towel, but I couldn't because, you know, it's a speedrun. I was saying things like, I can't handle this.
This is why I don't speedrun.
Oh no, I can't. My chest hurts.
Believe me, I tried.
I feel like my ribs are gonna fall out of me. Okay. More deep breaths. Some water, maybe.
Rhythm lead notes.
I hate this feeling. I don't want to live with this feeling any longer.
Superb.
Maybe I was starting to hallucinate or something, but it felt like I was literally having nervous wreck heart palpitations. Both scenarios are equally likely, but I was somehow keeping it together on the outside and made it to the grand finale. Remix 10. This was also the game I practiced the most, next to Figure Fighter 2, so I was technically prepared, but not mentally. I was falling apart mentally, crumbling if you will, but I had no time to try and calm down. That would be time loss, of course. So without hesitation, I had to start it. All things considered, even though I couldn't hear the game over the sound of my heartbeat, I was doing pretty decently, but then the first mistake hit.
It's difficult. It's difficult to speedrun through
I don't
games.
technically know how many mistakes that counts for, but it's okay. It's assumedly the first one. Then it happens again moments later. This is what I was talking about earlier when I don't know if that counts as an actual mistake or not. Can I look it up? Does the internet have the answer? I don't know,
sure
maybe,
it does.
Probably, but I'm in
Or
too deep to check at this
maybe
point,
it doesn't.
so I'm not going to. The run continues. It happens again. I wasn't ready for the switch to the tap dancers and missed my cue. They literally harassed me in-game about it. It's all slowly falling apart now. I don't think I can make any more mistakes. Do I know for sure? Not at all, but that's what was filling my head at this point. I continue, and
you did it.
dear God, no.
Oh,
I missed 3 of the little
failed.
dots. I'm sure it's over now.
failed.
I don't know how many technical mistakes I've made at this point, but it just feels like too many. I'm completely in the dark now if I'm even en route to pass or not. I will add in my Remix 10 practice, at the very end there's a little credits minigame, you know, like the ones I skipped, where you tap A on beat to make the little mascot guy fly in the air. There's one part I just couldn't get at all, and that was the double tap where he does like this little roll into a jump. There wasn't a single time in training that I could get that part, and always missed it, and when I needed it most, did I get it in the run?
Yes? No?
No.
Ah.
That's it. I don't know how many mistakes that was, but it was too many. My heart sank, dude. All that work just to fail at the very end. All that anxiety I'm gonna have to relive. I just didn't know if I could handle it. Like, physically. I wasn't joking about the heart palpitations / hallucinations. All I could do was sit there at the foot of Rhythm God and wait for my judgment.
Double up.
I don't know. I don't know about that one. I genuinely don't know.
Yeah, you never knew about it. Rhythm notes.
No, don't
Rhythm
say it,
leap.
don't say it. Oh my God!
Hey, she actually
I
did
did
it.
it.
Superb.
1 minute or 1 hour and 53 minutes.
That was so stressful.
Holy
Oh my!
cow.
I don't know how, but I did it. I finished the run. I was free. I officially played all the Rhythm Heaven Fever minigames and didn't fail at earning a medal first try on any of them at all. 1 hour, 53 minutes, and 1 second.
Wow,
That's my
an
final
hour?
score. How does that compare to the world record? Honestly, not even close. I don't really know how they saved so much time. My main guess is that playing on the Wii is much faster in terms of loading time. I was playing on a Wii U, and that could affect how fast everything loads. I don't know. But also, there's no way I'm gonna play on a Wii for YouTube. Do you know how crunchy that would make this footage? I'd rather take the time loss bullet so I don't have to cross my eyes just to rewatch my footage. So how does my run compare to the people who did the same run on the Wii U? Second best. And you know what? I'll take it. I have no idea how this guy ended up saving like 10 seconds, but being the second best Wii U Rhythm Heaven Fever All Medals runner is fine with me. I am settling, and I am proud. Will I probably lose this record hours after this video goes up? Absolutely. But that's just how it goes. People message me for weeks, months after my Cooking Mama 2 speedrun video being like, Jaiden, you're not the world record holder anymore. And it's like, yeah, I know. Thanks for rubbing it in. I'm trying to cope over here. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm actually really happy people started running Cooking Mama, especially the burnt pie percent. I felt honored in a really strange way. Anyway, after trying my hand in speedrunning a game that has a semi-active, honestly at the moment kind of dead, running base, I now realize speedrunning is terrifying, especially if content is on the line. I'd probably like it more if I did it for fun in my free time, but yeah, oh well. I'm happy I finished my run. Despite everything, I had a great time, and it just feels good knowing I'm half decent at Rhythm Heaven now, a skill that will be very useful absolutely never.
Absolutely.
I really still can't believe I almost had a panic attack because I was speed running Rhythm Heaven.
Either that
But
or you
hey,
almost
just
had a
put
heart
it on the
attack or
resume, I
something.
guess. Sorry the videos have been coming out more sporadic in terms of frequency.
Don't worry
Honestly, the
about it.
reason why is because they're just longer in general, which takes a bunch more time to animate. But they're fun. I like the videos. I think they're fun. Maybe if I just stock up on a bunch of videos for like 6 months, I can post regularly like a normal content creator for like a month, and we can all pretend it's normal and awesome. Just an idea, I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I appreciate any and all support you guys have for me. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Wow. So like I said, it's why I don't do speed runs during my video games. I have other seniorities. Okay, so Savage Squad. Just hope I was in it. Alright, see you later tonight on Toy Blast. Today's a very important day. I can't wait to tell you all about it. See ya.